Whoops animation.
So, Lucas, Jimmy, how did the algebra test go?
As expected, I studied, so I knew the material.
That's great. God gave me the strength to stay up all night, and He was with me the entire time I took the test. It was like He was whispering in my ear.
So your God helped you cheat on a test by telling you the answers? Sounds like a just God to me.
I'll just stick with my intellect. The problem said to find X, so I just circled every X on the paper. And let me tell you, I found all of them.
So, Cassie, where was God when creating Jimmy?
God is everywhere, even inside Jimmy. In fact, we're all created in God's image.
God's image, huh? So tell me, if God is everywhere, how come I can't see Him anywhere?
Well, I just found every X on my test. Maybe I can find God in this little game of hide and seek. 1, 2, 3.
Jimmy, you're not gonna find Him.
Ready or not, here I come. Wow, Cassie, Lucas has a point. I don't see God anywhere, and I'm really good at this game.
Keep looking, Jimmy. You'll find Him. Just look for the source of all that is wise and good, the one that saves us.
Oops.
Hey, whoops, good save.
All that is wise and good, the one that saves us.
You, saved my cup.
Just doing my job, Jimmy. How are you doing today?
I'm great, now that I found you, my lord. Lucas said he can't find God anywhere, but I have a gift. What can I say?
He's not God, Jimmy, and trust me, you won't find God. I have sincerely prayed and asked Jesus into my life for years when I was younger, but I never heard back from Him. Now I'll just stick with evidence.
But I must ask, Lucas, what evidence would you need to believe God exists?
Well, I would need to see Him or hear Him for one thing.
Well, how about this? Have you ever seen or heard a beaver in the outdoor pool by the gym?
No, I can assure you there are no beavers in the pool.
I just love beavers with their big old teeth and fuzzy little tails.
Jimmy, beavers don't have fuzzy tails.
How would you know? You haven't seen a beaver by the pool.
What if you also saw teeth marks at the bottom of a tree nearby, and a beaver lodge made of sticks in the pool?
Okay, sure. That evidence would convince me there's most likely a beaver in the pool.
He's a beaver believer!
But what does this have to do with God exactly?
Well, you said you needed to see or hear God to believe in Him, but you never saw or heard the beaver. But you believe there is one living in the pool.
That's because there was evidence of the beaver.
At first you said there is not a beaver living in the pool, but with enough evidence, you changed your mind. This is good. Think of God the same way. If you think God's existence is impossible no matter what, then nothing I say will make a difference. But if you are willing to listen to evidence, then I think we have some great discussions coming up.
Yeah. Hold that thought. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, he's just going to the bathroom.
Yeah, thanks for letting everyone know, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
Wow, Whoops. Lucas has never seemed this interested to talk about God. I tell him to surrender his heart to God all the time, but he shrugs it off.
Lucas is more of an intellectual, like myself. He says due to a lack of evidence, God isn't true.
But God is true. Well, I guess there's nothing I can do now but pray for him.
Praying is a great idea. However, I wouldn't say there is nothing else we can do. Perhaps Lucas would be convinced through evidence and reason.
I never needed reason. I just prayed to God and I felt His presence.
God has presence? Like Santa?
That's awesome to hear, Cassie. But different people are drawn to God in different ways.
But I thought Christians are saved through grace by faith. Why do we have to use reason?
In 1 Peter we read, "Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. But do this with gentleness and respect." Or how Paul used reason to convince the Jews. Even Jesus told people to believe in Him based on the evidence of the miracles He did. But you're right. Convincing someone through reason will only get them to believe in God, which is not the same as faith in God.
It's not?
The Greek word for faith used in the Bible is pistis, which translates to trust. Evidence might lead Lucas to believe in God, but it will be up to him to have a trusting faith in God.
Okay, so belief is just the first step. I guess I should learn reasons and evidence, so one day I can help lead others like Lucas to God.
Let the man be. Why must you Christians want to convert people? I shake my cup at you in disapproval.
I respect everyone's right to their beliefs, but I also love everyone too much to not let them know the truth. But as we read in 1 Peter, this should be done with gentleness and respect. We shouldn't and couldn't force anyone to have faith in God.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Attention, Janitor Whoops. There are no more paper towels in the men's restrooms.
Your hands look awfully dry. Did you wash them?
Yeah, just dried them off on my pants.
Right.
Anyway, Whoops, you said there was evidence for God. Let me hear what you got.
Of course. Well, first consider this.
Attention, Janitor Whoops. The soap in the men's restroom is also out. This needs to be filled immediately.
You're a filthy liar. Feed him to the pool beaver.
Have to get going. Next time we meet, I would love to continue our discussion.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
I love you.
What a nice janitor. Are you too excited to learn about the all-knowing God?
I'm more interested to check out those bite marks in the tree and find this all 9 beaver.
This is gonna be a long senior year.
Hey there! Thanks for tuning in to episode 1 of Whoops Animations. This season, we will look into the evidence of God and answer skeptics' questions. So stay tuned. But first, let's give a special thanks to our walkie-talkie guest voices of the week. You can find their social media handles on the screen or in the description below. Give them some love for sharing their wonderful voices with us and helping this series grow. You too can help us spread the truth of God by sharing this video with your friends. Bye for now.